Good YouTube, I'm back with another video. Today we're gonna be recapping Canelo Alvarez versus Charlo, which took place this past weekend on Saturday, and it was I thought it would be a great fight, but it was very one-sided, 12-0 sweep. Canelo won all 12 rounds. He dominated, total domination. Jermell, I thought he would be much more aggressive, but he fought off his back foot. Did not impose his will at all, did not really throw too many punches. He was just very timid, very hesitant, and that's the complete opposite of what I expected from him. I thought he would come with at least some aggression, but he just didn't win around. He didn't impose his will. He didn't really do much, but that basically was it. I mean, I think that was something very different from what anyone expected. I think very few predicted it to go this way, but I think the result leads us to some questions of Canelo's future opponents and who it could be, who wants to fight him next. The guys that were down to fight him before this fight happened are still down, like Crawford, Benavidez. Those are the fights we all want to see. And I think Crawford's future is looking very bright because he can easily take a Canelo fight next. Or if Canelo's not down because he thinks it's not gonna he's not gonna gain anything from it, well, then Crawford can take another big fight, which is Jermell. That's still a big fight in my opinion. He can take that fight. Jermell still has 3 belts at 154. Crawford can beat him and then fight Tim Tszyu and become undisputed within 2 fights at 154, and then come all the way up to 68, fight Canelo. And that would be even bigger than it already is, because then Crawford would be 3 division undisputed. First at 140, and beating Spence at 47, and then at 54. That would just be one of the biggest fights in the last decade. Crawford versus Canelo. Crawford being 3 division undisputed. Canelo being one of the greatest fighters of all time. The best current resume in boxing. It would just be even bigger than it already is. It would be a huge fight, break pay-per-view records. I have no doubt about that. Or Canelo could go the direction of fighting David Benavidez. That's also a huge fight. But David Benavidez has a huge fight coming up on November against Demetrius Andrade. And that's no walk in the park for him. So I'm very excited for that. Let's see how that goes. I think he can go either direction. Both fights would be very exciting. And let's see how it goes for Benavidez in his next fight, because that should be very entertaining. Many are expecting it to go similar to how it went when Benavidez fought Caleb Plant earlier this year. I think Andrade has I think he has more skills. He has more power. I think he has more IQ. I think he can. He's slick, just like Caleb Plant. I think he can definitely take a lot of rounds, and I think he might be a little tougher than Caleb Plant is as well. Which, let's see how that goes. I am predicting Benavidez to win that fight, but let's see how that goes. I mean, if Benavidez wins, that perfectly sets up a fight between himself and Canelo for undisputed, and both of those fights are massive. Benavidez versus Canelo, as well as Bud Crawford versus Canelo. Let's see how the future goes. That's all I have.